A lifelong romance
It felt like I died and went to heaven.
has reached its final days.
I think I have the longest temp job in the federal government.
For Sally Snowman, working as the keeper of Boston Light has been so much more than a job.
I'm a spiritual person, always have been, and so when I talk about being on the island and how much it spoke to me, that's the spiritual part of thing. It's alive out there. It's sacred land.
Little Brewster Island in Boston Harbor is home to Boston Light, the first lighthouse established in colonial America. It was also a home for Snowman for 2 decades. She was hired as the first civilian keeper of the lighthouse in 2003 and spent the next 20 years in that role.
I'm the first female out of 70, the first 69 were all men, and I'm the last because the manning of the island itself is coming to closure. And I hold that in my heart.
Ahead of her retirement, we spoke with Snowman at the Hall Life-Saving Museum at Point Allerton, where we took in the view of the light from a friendly neighbor's porch. Snowman's love for Boston Light goes back to childhood.
When I was a kid, my family had a boat. And on a hot August night, we'd go in the boat to get cooled off. So it was like, oh, let's go out and, wave to Boston Light. So I always had this thought, wow, what's it like to be out there? What's it like to be a keeper?
The Hall Life-Saving Museum takes visitors inside the lives of others who, like Snowman, were instrumental to maritime life. Before the United States had a Coast Guard, volunteer groups formed to assist in shipwrecks.
They would be just the random folks of Hull. They band together as volunteers of the Humane Society, and eventually, when they worked in this building, the Life-Saving Service, just to help people off these shipwrecked ships.
DJ Simon is the museum's Visitor Services liaison.
It's really impressive how these village volunteers eventually inspire this national network that is our current modern-day Coast Guard.
The work that happened at the Point Allerton station was cold, wet, and dangerous. And in the early 1900s, one woman was on a mission to make sure all Americans knew that.
Mary Evelyn Sparrow. So she was the wife of one of our keepers here. She taught people about the history of the Life-Saving Service and the Mass Humane Society volunteers. And she used these lectures to advocate and champion the cause of the Life-Saving Service and the surfmen who rowed these rescues. If you weren't working on the water, you'd have no idea the storm warriors were fighting these storms.
Sparrow believed these lifesavers deserved pensions for their selfless work, and Simon believes there are lessons for all of us in the actions of those volunteers.
This all started just because the golden rule, if I was out there on the shipwrecked ship, I'd want you to come to save me. Just treat others how we want to be treated. If we all just applied that a little more, I think we'd be in a much better world.
Like the crews at Point Allerton, Snowman started off her service at Boston Light as a volunteer, a member of the Coast Guard Auxiliary. She met her husband, Jay, through that service. They married at Boston Light.
A few weeks later, we did our first watch out there with the active duty, and it was like, wow. I would just be getting up in the night and looking out the windows, and it was so exciting. I felt like a little kid with butterflies in the stomach.
Snowman led tours for the public, and for her uniform chose colonial-era dresses that she made herself. But with Little Brewster now closed to visitors and the beacon automated, the keeper's role has changed, and Snowman is ending her watch.
I knew because it was going to come to an end, every day, every watch could be my last. And that has always been in the back of my head. And just making the best of it while I have it.
But she'll always carry Boston Light with her.
Did you know we're all lighthouses from our heart? When we are in joy and have that feeling of love, it just bursts out, 360 all around. That light at the top of the tower, it is a symbol of hope and compassion. The 20 years I've been out there, I've embedded that into every cell in my body.
Oh, it's very nice. And Sally Snowman retired at the end of 2023. She was the last keeper employed by the Coast Guard in the country.
In the country, that's right. We asked the Coast Guard what's next for Boston Light, and they will continue to keep the light going, obviously, as an aid to navigation. And then the National Park Service has expressed some interest in taking care of the lighthouse structure itself with maintenance and all the work that needs to be done.
All right, still ahead, bringing new life to old favorites.